Hello, friends. Welcome to the Cool Vedas. That's Vedas Cool. In the last video, we saw as to how Arjuna was blessed with the mighty Brahmashira Astra by his Guru Dronacharya. Now, today, let's see how Dronacharya arranges for a show of strength of his pride, his mighty Shishyas. Now, this instance has been mentioned in Sambhava Parva in AdiParva. Let's listen along and find out more. So, one day, Dronacharya addressed King Dhritarashtra in the presence of many others like Kripa, Somadatta, Valhika, Bhishma, Vyasa, and Vidura. And he said, Dronacharya said, O best of Kuru kings, your children have completed their education. With your permission, O king, let them now show their proficiency in arms and weapons in front of the citizens of Hastinapura. Hearing this, Dhritarashtra became very happy and he immediately asked Vidura to do all the arrangements required. The king Dhritarashtra was also sad that being born blind, he would be unable to see his children perform their feat in weapons and arms. Now Vidura anyway soon made all the arrangements and built a magnificent arena with pure gold, decked with strings of pearls and other precious stones. Platforms were built for the spectators, and for wealthier citizens, many spacious and high pitched tents were built. An elegant hall was also constructed for the lady spectators. And finally, on the day of the tournament, the king, accompanied by his ministers, by Bhishma and Vidura, walked into the theatre. Then walked in Gandhari, Kunti, and the other royal women in beautiful attires. All the citizens, men, women, children, young and old, all rushed into the theatre to have a glimpse of their favorite princess. The whole place, with the noise of trumpets, drums, and innumerous people, looked like an agitated ocean itself. Finally, Dronacharya, accompanied by his son, dressed in white attire with a white sacred thread, white locks, white beard, white garlands, and white sandal paste rubbed over his body, entered the arena. It seemed as if the moon himself, accompanied by the planet Mars, has appeared in the clear sky. Dronacharya then performed all the auspicious rites and prayers. Then a few men entered with different kinds of weapons. It was then that finally the mighty princes, in the order of their age, with the eldest Prince Yudhishthira in the front, entered the stadium. They then began showing their wonderful skills in weapon. Some of the spectators lowered their head, fearing fall of arrows, while others fearlessly gazed on with wonder. And riding swiftly on horses, the princes began to hit marks with shafts engraved with their respective names. And having repeatedly displayed their skill and dexterity in the use of bows and arrows, and in riding horses and chariots, the mighty warriors took up their swords to display their skill. The spectators looked on with wonder at their agility, the symmetry of their bodies, their grace, their calmness, the firmness of their grasp, and the lightness of their hands in the use of swords and buckler. Then Vrikodara, that is Bhima, and Suyodhana, that is Duryodhana, entered the arena. Both of them were very glad in their heart at the prospect of fighting each other. They looked like two high mountains with a mace in hand. They began circling, roaring like infuriated elephants. Vidura, meanwhile, was describing to Dhritarashtra, Kunti, and Gandhari all the feats of the princesses. Meanwhile, seeing the mighty Bhima and Suyodhana, who were so glad to fight each other, display their strength, the spectators were divided into two parties. Some of them cried, "Behold the heroic king of the Kurus, Suyodhana," they said, while others shouted, "Behold Bhima." They hailed thus. Now, seeing all this, the citizens itself being divided on account of their favorism, the intelligent Drona said Ashwatthama, "Go, my son, restrain those mighty warriors," he told his son. Ashwatthama then speedily entered the arena and restrained those two mighty princes who stood there with their uplifted mace resembling the mighty ocean agitated by the wind and standing ready to dissolve the universe itself. Such fierce was the battle between Bhima and Suyodhana, who fought with all their heart, but never out of the rules and regulations of combat. Now, how will Dronacharya's favorite Shishya Arjuna perform in the arena in front of his family, friends, and the citizens of Hastinapura? Let's read along and find out about it. Please like, share, and subscribe our channel for more Mahabharata stories. Do not forget to press the bell icon. Thank you. Namaste.